In the year 1137, amidst the dusty winds of Tikrit, a city resting along the Tigris River in present-day Iraq, a child was born under the stars of fate. His name? Yusuf ibn Ayyub. His father, Najm ad-Din Ayyub, was a respected officer, but his family was far from royalty. That newborn would later be known to the world as Salahuddin Ayyubi, the liberator of Jerusalem, the sword of justice, and the embodiment of mercy. Who could have imagined that this humble Kurdish boy would one day change the course of history? Salahuddin's early years were shaped not by wealth, but by war. Political turmoil forced his family to relocate to Mosul, then to Aleppo, and finally to Damascus. Here, the young Yusuf was trained in the Islamic sciences, mathematics, and literature. But more importantly, he was trained in adab, character. He was quiet, intelligent, and observant. Unlike other boys, he preferred libraries over swordplay, at least for a time. The Muslim world was divided, Egypt under the Fatimids, Syria under the Zengids, and the Holy Land occupied by Crusaders. Jerusalem, the sacred land of prophets, was in the hands of foreign invaders. Salahuddin, still a young man, witnessed this fragmentation. He served under his uncle Shirkuh, a seasoned general of Nur ad-Din Zengi, who fought to unify the Muslim world. Salahuddin wasn't yet a commander, but he was watching, learning, preparing. In 1169, after the death of his uncle Shirkuh, Salahuddin was unexpectedly appointed the vizier of Egypt. A Sunni commander now ruled a Shia Fatimid state. Many doubted him. But Salahuddin had a vision, to unite the Muslims under one banner. He abolished the Fatimid Caliphate, restored Sunni rule, and began fortifying Egypt, militarily and spiritually. Yet, he was still humble. He slept little, fasted often, and wept in prayer. Power had not corrupted him, it had awakened his purpose. As Salahuddin grew in power, so did his faith. He began to embody the perfect balance of strength and submission. He led with prayer before battle. He forgave his enemies when others wanted blood. He often said, "I want to wage jihad not just with my sword, but with my soul." He didn't seek war for glory. He fought for unity, justice, and to restore the sanctity of Al-Quds. In 1187, Salahuddin faced the combined Crusader forces at Hattin. With brilliant tactics, he lured them into the dry lands with no water, surrounded them, and broke their will. The Crusaders were crushed. King Guy of Jerusalem was captured. Salahuddin spared his life, but he executed Reynald of Chatillon, a brutal warlord who had desecrated Islam and slaughtered innocent pilgrims. Justice had been served. On October 2, 1187, Salahuddin entered Jerusalem, not as a conqueror, but as a guardian. No churches were burned, no women harmed, no revenge taken. Instead, he opened the city gates, allowed Christian civilians to leave safely, and even paid for the poor to return home. He ordered the Dome of the Rock to be cleaned and restored to its glory. The city of prophets was back in Muslim hands after nearly a century. In 1193, Salahuddin passed away in Damascus. He left behind no wealth, just a reputation of honor and a kingdom of hearts. His funeral was simple. The man who had ruled Egypt, Syria, and Jerusalem had only a few coins in his possession. He was buried in a modest grave. But in truth, he lives eternally, in the spirit of resistance, in the love of justice, and in every heart that bows to no one but Allah.